Hey everybody, it's Jamie. Welcome to the London vlog. We're currently in Brighton in our nice little Airbnb. So I thought I'd show you around. It's pretty nice. So it's very long shaped, which is weird. So you come in the front door, you have a heater, turn to the left, and then bedroom, which has two closets. And they even have a desk, but they don't have a chair, so. And then this is a window right out to there, but people can see you up there. And then this mirror, which I actually really like. Comes with all the usual amenities. And then let's go out this way. And this is the piece de resistance. Record player, we got some Frank Sinatra happening. I don't have the neon light on though, I should turn that on. Yeah, look at that. Ignore our suitcases because they're soaking wet. A tiny, tiny little garden, if that's what you want to call it. A nice little seating area. They've got a washing machine. In there is the bathroom. And then just like this really long, awkward kitchen. So we've got some very cozy vibes in here. The steps that lead into this apartment are super steep, super narrow, and they're very wet. So that was really tricky. Christine and I both overpack, so we had very large suitcases, and that was very entertaining to get down. Also, there was two lock boxes outside, so we didn't know which one was which, but we figured it out, which matters. Let's see. Plane journey was pretty good. I was so excited. I was packed, ready, videos uploaded, except for one, which my brother came in clutch and just let it finish and then closed down my laptop. For The Last of Us series, so that by the time this vlog goes up is completely done. It's nice and finished, and we'll be moving on to a new game, which I'm thinking my BFF Casey requested Kingdom Hearts, and Wyatt got me those maybe like 2 years ago now, I think, and I haven't played them, so I'm thinking about playing through those. Casey did mention that playing through, I believe it's the first one on max difficulty, is super challenging, so we'll see how I feel. I know I've gotten I got a comment on a video that said that I needed to talk more during my gaming videos, which yes, but also no. Me not talking actually makes that particular style of video easier to edit, because you guys aren't there to see me play like super sleekly through the game like a master gamer or anything. You guys are there to watch me die a lot. So, and the main reason I don't talk a lot through those videos, because if you ever watch any of my vlogs or anything like that, I talk nonstop. And my intros and outros, I tend to talk a lot. It's because normally those videos I'm filming for, I try to do a minimum of 2 hours. Because I didn't get very far with just 1 hour. And so 2 hours of filming in between all of my Etsy store that I run. I'll leave a link down below so you can buy your Pedro Pascal stuff and your Supernatural stuff. But between my Etsy store, my regular full-time job in which I am a store assistant manager, so that's a lot. And then just kind of projects that I want to do, and then now I'm picking YouTube back up again, and then like hanging out with my friends or talking with them on the phone and hanging out with my mom and doing stuff with my family. It's a lot. It's a lot. So most of the time when I'm filming a gaming video, it's either, typically it's after work and it's late at night and I'm just dying because I have no gaming skills whatsoever. So it's just a long, grueling process. So that's why a lot of times I don't talk and why I have the same reaction, because I'm literally like, you guys are just seeing me just like die. There's normally at least, I would say for the most part, at least a few minutes in between each of those. So it's a very long and tiring process. But I'm so glad so many people have been watching the series. The show obviously just came out, so I kind of hit it in the right circumstance. It did take me over a year to finish that series, but to be fair, from like September to February-ish is pretty much blackout period for the retail store I work at, and this past Christmas was absolutely insane, so this Christmas is shaping up to not be anything like that. So hopefully content will be more regular. I would say I would do Vlogmas, but I'm not allowed to vlog at work, and that's all I do during Christmas is that. But maybe I'll do like a weekly thing. It depends if I end up living at the store again like I did last year. But yeah, so anyways, back to this London trip. I've come with my friend Christine. You'll see her throughout this video. We've been planning this trip for 3 years. We were supposed to go 3 years ago, and then that, you know, big thing, you know, the Rona got in our way, and so we couldn't go. And we thought, well, maybe we can just delay it, but it got to the point where we weren't going anywhere. So she managed to get the time off, I managed to get the time off, and now we're here. I'm in the UK. I did it. I did it before I was 30. I don't live by myself, and I don't make very much money, but I've made it out of the country before I was 30. It's all very exciting. We flew American Airlines because my dad let me use his frequent flyer miles, but I do have to say the like check-in of the luggage and getting to the terminal and stuff in LAX was actually pretty easy. It was, I don't know if it's because of the time of day we flew. We got there, I think, a little after 3 p.m. So I don't know if that was just like a weird time to fly out, because we basically got the red eye in London. But it was like, it wasn't crowded. It did make us get off a stop too early because we're international, so I thought it'd be in the international terminal, but you actually have to go into the American Airlines terminal, and then once you're past security in the airport, then you walk over to the international side. But the people were really nice. It was really seamless. Christine actually overpacked a little too much, and I actually underpacked for once, so I had to move some of her stuff into my suitcase. So, you know, that was the only kind of snafu we hit. We took the Van Nuys flyaway to LAX because if somebody drops you off at LAX, they truly, unconditionally love you. Same if they pick you up from LAX, because LAX is just awful. Flyaway, if you can, is the way to do it, because the bus just like slides you right in, drops you off at each one, and you're good to go. And then you don't have to do the driving, nobody else has to do the driving. The only thing about our bus, it didn't have any AC. So it was very, very toasty. It probably took us maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes to get there. It wasn't very long. I did plan with a little bit of cushion to, just in case it did take longer, because again, flying international, Christine had to verify her passport. We had check-in bags, and I wanted to have enough time for all of that. And we did. We made good timing. We were able to get a coffee and chit-chat for a little bit and then get on the plane. We are poor. So we just flew, I think it's called basic economy, and I was fine for probably the first like half of the flight. And then like the second half, I don't know if it's just because we were in the air so long, but my knees started to hurt, and then probably about 3/4 of the way my hips started to hurt. So I probably should have worn like compression pants to help with that. Like I'm looking at my ankle right now and it looks pretty big. So I've got swollen feet. But then when we landed, oh, I forgot to say, LAX security through the American Airlines portion of the airport wasn't that bad. When you walk into the international part, the line was huge. So if you're flying from LA to anywhere, I recommend doing something like American Airlines or probably Delta or something like that, because the lines seem to be a lot shorter than if you fly like a different country's airline, if that makes sense. That was just my experience. I'm not a world traveler, so I don't know. Plane ride was smooth. I napped on and off. I was really hoping I would just like solid nap for like 4 hours and then be up the rest of the time. But it was more on and off because again, it just knees started hurting, hips started hurting, and then we were in regular airplane seats. So you can only go back so far. But the lady that sat next to Christine, super nice. They chatted it up. We were closest, you know, we were like a couple rows in front of one of the bathrooms. We didn't have far to walk for that. Yeah, and then when we landed, that was pretty smooth. We actually got off the plane pretty fast. I was surprised. We had to hike to go to the baggage claim, so opposite ends of the airport. And then people there are super nice. You know, we got in line and asked this one lady, we gotta get from London Heathrow to Brighton, and she goes, great, you're gonna take this bus, and we got our tickets, and then she goes, you're gonna go all the way to the main bus terminal, you're gonna wait there, and then they'll call out. And they had like a little coffee shop and other things. We still need to go get our Oyster cards so that we can just hop on and off the tube and the buses and stuff like that. But yeah, bus ride, 2-hour bus ride from London Heathrow to Brighton. So it's been a long day of traveling. But we got to our Airbnb, we found it. It wasn't raining too bad. It was sprinkling really, so stuff is wet, like our suitcases are wet, but it's not, we weren't soaked, which is great. I've taken a shower and Christine's taking a shower, and then we're gonna go get dinner just to get the airport nastiness off. But yeah, otherwise it's shaping up to be really nice. We are literally, you go down the street that way, and then if you go across the main road, it's Brighton Beach right there with the pier and everything. So it's really cool. I'm excited to explore. I'm excited to just do, I told Christine, like tomorrow I just kind of want to do like normal people things. Like I want to go to Tesco and I want to go to Boots, and we might go to Nando's tonight. And then obviously you gotta go to Boho Gelato and all of this like other things, like just like normal day-to-day stuff. I've been a long-time subscriber to Zoe Sugg, Joe Sugg, Alfie Days, Poppy Days, and Sean. Is his last name? Sean, I don't remember your last name. I'm so sorry. But I've been long-time subscribers of them, and just like UK YouTubers in general. So just like the normal, like I want to go to Primark and M&S and stuff like just like normal people stuff, just to like go in and look. But yeah, so far this leg of the journey has been pretty smooth. I'm very happy with it. Our Airbnb is again cute, it's just dangerous to get in and out of. So we'll be here for a few days, and then we will be off to Edinburgh for another 4 days, and then we'll come back down to London because they are crowning the king right in the middle of our trip, and we didn't want to be anywhere near London for that, so we will be in Scotland during that time. But yeah, we don't really have anything like planned except the Harry Potter studio tour. That's the only one because I had to get tickets in advance. But otherwise, we just have we got the London pass, and so we're just gonna try and do as many like London-y things, and then Scotland we'll have to look up some stuff just to see what's up there. Besides, I think there's a few castles we had on there. While we're here in Brighton, we'll probably go to Stonehenge at some point. Even though I know I was looking at bus routes and you have to go back into London and then go out to Stonehenge, which is weird because it's not that far from Brighton, so we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so wait for Christine to get out of the shower and we're gonna go get dinner.
It looks very good. So good.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday. Yes. I'm so bad with the days in general, but 8-hour flight just really jacked me up. It's currently like 8 something in the morning. I slept pretty good. The bed here is nice and comfy. It wasn't too loud. The thing that woke me up at 6 a.m. Was not Christine getting out of bed because she was wide awake. She fixed the sink. She did her eyebrows. She got a lot accomplished in the morning. No, it was the seagull squawking, going outside the window. So, yeah. And I mean, I have lived nearish the beach, but we're literally right across from the beach. So seagull, super annoying. But I'm gonna get ready for the day. My friend Wyatt is currently streaming. So I might jump in on that and surprise him, and then we're gonna get ready for just a day out in the lanes. We're gonna go shopping, pop into Starbucks. I have a reservation for brunch at this place that Zoe always talks about in walking distance, the Flint House. But she always has like amazing brunch and stuff, so yeah. And I realized I was gonna film getting ready, but I don't know if I have a mirror to be able to curl my hair in, so. But it's magically not raining outside today for now. So I'm actually gonna curl my hair and do my makeup, and we'll see how far that lasts me.
Hawaii and I lost my box car.